Jonathan Bailey didn't just show up at the governor's awards, he arrived, and instantly reminded everyone why he's still the man Hollywood cannot stop talking about. Fresh off being crowned people's sexiest man alive, he walked onto that red carpet with the kind of quiet confidence that turns a simple outfit into a headline. But the real story isn't just the look he wore, it's what this moment actually reveals about where Bailey is headed next. The second Jonathan Bailey stepped onto the governor's awards carpet, the energy in the room shifted. He didn't need bold colors or dramatic patterns. He chose power and simplicity. A razor-sharp black suit, tailored to perfection, paired with a soft blush pink shirt that felt like a subtle wink to Wicked's Glinda. It was effortless, intentional, and surprisingly bold without trying to be. Fans online immediately picked up on the detail, calling the look romantic, dangerous, and peak Jonathan Bailey energy. And as cameras flashed, it became clear this wasn't just another red carpet appearance. It was Bailey quietly proving he's mastered the art of turning elegance into impact. What made this appearance even more powerful was the timing. The Governor's Awards isn't just another Hollywood event. It's a night celebrating icons like Debbie Allen, Tom Cruise, Wynn Thomas, and Dolly Parton. A room filled with living legends, and Jonathan Bailey held his own without a hint of hesitation. Coming off the massive wave of attention from his Sexiest Man Alive title, this was the perfect moment to remind people he's not just a breakout actor. He's becoming a fixture in A-list spaces. His sleek, understated look gave off the confidence of someone who understands he belongs there. And in a night designed to honor greatness, Bailey managed to stand out simply by being himself. But this wasn't the only place he made an impression. If the Governor's Awards showed Jonathan Bailey's elegance, the Wicked, For Good press tour revealed his range. At the London premiere, he stepped out in a slouchy gray suit paired with a Remembrance Day lapel, a thoughtful, almost poetic touch that fans praised for its respect and subtlety. Then, just days later, he was in Brazil alongside Cynthia Erivo and director John M. Chu, switching into a completely different vibe that still looked flawlessly effortless. Each stop on the tour has turned into its own fashion moment, and online chatter keeps pointing to the same idea. Bailey isn't just promoting a movie, he's unintentionally becoming the style anchor of the entire cast. And as the tour continued, his outfits sparked a new question. Is this all part of a bigger transformation happening right in front of us? Some stars try to find their style. Jonathan Bailey seems to have been born with his. But what's happening now feels different, almost like a full-blown fashion era unfolding in real time. With stylist Emma Jade Morrison guiding the vision, Bailey has stepped into a league that critics and fans are calling effortlessly elite. From custom Ralph Lauren to sharp Dolce & Gabbana tailoring, to those viral Jaliva heritage trouser shorts that broke fashion Twitter for an entire day, every look feels intentional, confident, and a little daring. It's the kind of evolution that doesn't happen by accident. You can see the shift. He's no longer dressing like a rising actor. He's dressing like someone who knows he's becoming a Hollywood centerpiece. And with each red carpet hit, that reputation only grows stronger, leading people to wonder what fueled this sudden, stylish rise. Ever since Jonathan Bailey was named People's Sexiest Man Alive, something shifted in the way the world looks at him and the way he looks at himself. His SMA interview wasn't just a glossy photo shoot. It peeled back layers people weren't expecting. Bailey talked about his career with this quiet disbelief, like he still can't quite wrap his head around how far he's come. He admitted that even in the middle of these massive achievements, there are flashes of fear and self-doubt. Moments where confidence feels like something he has to chase, not something he naturally wakes up with. It was raw, honest, and refreshingly human. Instead of becoming an unreachable, perfect celebrity, the title actually made him more relatable. Fans said the interview felt like sitting with someone who's still grateful, still grounded, and still trying to understand what this new level of fame means. And that vulnerability only made his Sexiest Man Alive era even more powerful because it hinted at something deeper forming beneath the surface. Beneath all the polished red carpet looks and blockbuster roles, Jonathan Bailey's real charm comes from the parts of himself he rarely shows, the small, almost ordinary details that make him feel surprisingly relatable. People's Profile didn't just list his credits. It gave a glimpse of who he is when the cameras shut off. His perfect date night? It could be anything from a long walk to dinner to theater, or if it's date number 100, building Legos with someone he cares about. His ideal day off sounds equally grounding: coffee, music always within reach, catching up with friends, maybe slipping into a theater seat for a late film. For someone who plays intense, emotionally layered characters, his real life feels soft, simple, and almost refreshingly normal. It's the contrast that fascinates people, the global star who still finds joy in the quiet moments. But as fans leaned in closer, Bailey revealed something even more eye-opening. For all the glamour surrounding Jonathan Bailey, there's a side of him that feels strikingly familiar. The version wrestling with confidence, losing it, regaining it, and trying to understand who he is beneath the spotlight. He's admitted that throughout his life, he's had bursts of "I've got this," only to be hit moments later with a spike of fear or self-doubt. It's the kind of honesty most celebrities avoid, but Bailey leaned into it. He talked about how he was once incredibly sure of himself as a kid, and how that certainty faded as he grew up. Hearing him say he's still trying to get back to that original version of himself resonated deeply with fans. It showed that behind the dazzling outfits and flawless press appearances, there's someone navigating the same internal tug-of-war so many people face. And that vulnerability didn't weaken his image. It made it stronger. It made people root for him even more. Because confidence built from scratch hits differently, and Bailey's rebuilding process is happening right in front of everyone. All of this, the style evolution, the press tour dominance, the Sexiest Man Alive spotlight, the emotional honesty, is adding up to something bigger. Jonathan Bailey isn't just having a good year, he's entering a completely new chapter of his career. One where he's no longer the rising star from Bridgerton or the breakout actor from Fellow Travelers. He's now someone Hollywood positions at the front of the room, someone who turns premieres into events and award ceremonies into showcases. Even his Governor's Awards appearance felt symbolic, like a quiet announcement that he's ready to stand beside the industry's heavyweights. And with the buzz around Wicked, For Good only growing, fans are already speculating whether this is the moment Bailey steps into awards season territory. Maybe it's too early to say, but the momentum is undeniable. Something is shifting. And whatever comes next, it feels like Jonathan Bailey is preparing to meet it head-on. So, when Jonathan Bailey stepped onto that Governor's Awards carpet, it wasn't just another stylish appearance. It was a snapshot of a star evolving in real time, blending elegance, vulnerability, and charisma in a way that feels both intentional and effortless. He's the rare celebrity who can turn a pink shirt into a statement, a press tour into a fashion era, and a simple confession into a moment fans can't stop replaying. And if this is where he is now, imagine where he'll be a year from today. But what do you think? Is Jonathan Bailey entering his peak? Or is this just the beginning of something even bigger?